Today is April 25, 2024. We're looking at Euro. Today Euro is tricky. I would say, the entry is tough. Entry is not easy for today trade, but for either side, I think for bull and bears still be able to make money when the US market open. Before US market open, it was a tough, entry for the euro. Look at it. So you will enter around here, this area early, then you need to have a drawdown. If you enter around 1.07, then you have a drawdown. If you go short here, but eventually it got out with profit. So for today, bulls and bears, were able to make money. Look at it. As I drew, I have these two trend lines here, top and bottom. So it hit the top trend line. It's a resistance on 240 minute. And look at daily chart, which is 20-day moving average is a resistance, I said yesterday. And below this white line is a support. 5 days a support, 10 days a support, lots of support below. I said it wouldn't that easy to break, below it, and plus it's, all the smaller time frames turning to lower low, lower high. I mean higher high, higher low, except the daily chart. Daily chart still, lower lower high, but all the smaller time frames is higher higher low. That's what I said yesterday. So we got lots of support below and resistance up there. So it'll be a good idea for today if you hit the trend line here, big resistance, 20-day and this trend line, and go short, nice profit, right? You should be able to get at least, 20 pips, 25 pips. Probably wouldn't get the whole bar here, but at least 25 pips. But when it hit 5 day and a little bit below yesterday's low, if you go long around this area, 1.068 level, you still make money if you go long. Look at a smaller time frame here. That's scary looking. It is tough, to enter the long trade at this bottom here. It doesn't really show W shape except this one. This looks like a reverse. To me, it's a good entry. I didn't do anything. I didn't enter. I didn't trade euro this morning. I focused on the SPY. So I missed this one. If I saw it, probably I would enter it. This is a typical, little bit head and shoulder, or you can call it cup. Yeah, you can call it cup, handle, and then another uptrend. So for today, bull, it would be a good idea to enter around here, usually around this A level. Once a breakout, this is a real breakout. Once breakout, it will keep on going. Also, we see the daily chart. We see, right? I said there's support, resistance. Support is below. Always buy low, sell high. When you see big resistance, sell it. When you hit major, support, buy it. At least you get few pips, 10 to 20 pips, Very easy. Okay. This is a technical analysis, typical, trading pattern we have every day. Trend line, especially euro, forex currency. Trend line, triangle pennant, this typical pattern. Head and shoulders, we use it all the time. Sometimes I don't like looking at other indicators. They're too slow. I prefer candlestick bar and trend lines. Those are major. You want to catch the top or bottom, you got to believe in trend lines. Moving average. Triangle pattern, candlestick bar. Those are typical pattern. Give you a good idea when you get in or out. Like this one, this is pretty obvious a bull. You will once a break here, it will take off. At least give you 20 pips. Okay, let's look at the support and resistance for tomorrow again. Since, you know, for daily chart, it's still higher, higher, low. I mean, lower, low, lower, high. For the daily, it's still lower, low, lower, high. I'm not sure for this, you know, bounce. I look at it as a bounce. So, okay, now I'm not sure how far it will go. Okay. So major resistance should be 1.08 level, 50-day moving average right here. All these levels here, major resistance. I don't think it will reach it tomorrow, but you know, once it break above 1.073 tomorrow, you know, it might hit around here, 1.079. Okay, so watch out this level. There's a major resistance. And also look at the 240 minute. Okay. We're still trading on this trend line here. You can call it a little bit, you know, bear flag. Okay. Looks like bear flag, right? It's still trading along this trend line. So watch out. I think the trend line is still resistance. And below again, we have 5-day. Let's see tomorrow it will, you know, test the 5-day moving average. My favorite strategy, 5-day, right? Always test almost, you know, 85, you know, percent of time it will be tested again and again. So 10 days coming up. So let's see, it will test 5 and 10 day tomorrow. Should be a big support area. Remember, buy low, sell high. When you hit major resistance, that's the decision time you should make. You should buy or not. When you hit resistance, when you hit major resistance, that is the time to think you should sell or not. Okay? Very typical, because everybody, you know, everybody looks at it. I'm not the only one. If you look at those, you know, indicators like MACD, RSI, you know, those lagging, too slow. Your decision will be too slow. But however, on the daily chart, MACD is across, so it's still positive. You know, chances are going long, the odds are in your favor. The odds are still in your favor, based on the MACD, RSI. RSI is neutral, in my opinion. So this is good for the. So you're looking at the 240-minute euro time frame. Okay, now it's trading along on top of the trend line. Now it's a resistance. Can it break above? Yes, of course it can. You can always, you know, go there, and we have another, you know, uptrend trend line here. So it's possible once it stay above this top of the trend line, this area here, just watch out. That means both are totally in control. You have to look for major resistance. Once it break above top of the trend line here, this area, that means, you know, it will hit 1.079. That means right here, this green trend line. So look for a major resistance. Okay, looks like, you know, it might not hold. Doesn't look. I mean, looking the 240-minute top of the trend line, if it doesn't hold, it will break above. Otherwise, if it goes back down here, it'll be nice, but I doubt it, you know, probably around here, this area, which is 5-day moving average or 10-day moving average. Probably 10-day moving average around this area. Let's look at one more thing. Okay, look at the dollar index. Look at dollar index. Now, as you can tell, dollar index, you know, sort of forming lower, lower, lower high now, and trading, you know, along the trend line here. So I assume tomorrow it might hit, you know, 20-day moving average. So above, again, 10 and 5-day moving average are resistance, and below we got trend line and 20-day support. So we still have a lot of support below it. We still 1.04, 105 area support. Okay. So watch out. And so, and also weekly bar. Look at the weekly bar of euro. Looks like tomorrow we're gonna have another positive bar. It's up bar. It might retest this trend line here too, which is 1.08. So 1.08 should be the same as on the daily chart. Yeah, the green trend line and the 50-day moving average, 200-day moving average. Okay, I won't be surprised next week it will go as high as this area. This another major trend line here. This is a major one. Probably next week. I don't think it's tomorrow. It will hit here. There's a major resistance. This definitely is a major resistance. Everybody sees it. So get ready for your action if you have to take, your trade. So good luck on your trading. Thank you for watching this video. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.